Show. It's the Murder Master Music 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 Show. Hip hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Hate no sorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with box shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
260 of the Murder Master Music Show. We got a very special guest tonight. We've had several of his former label mates on the show. You might know him as the Gangster Love, also Willie-D of the Ghetto Boys. What's up, Willie-D?
What's up, homie?
And first,
great.
What's going on with Willie-D?
What it do?
Huge honor to have you on the show. And as you've always done since the days of controversy in '89, you're creating more controversy right now in 2016 in a major fashion. You just went at Charles Barkley, Stacey Dash, Don Lemon, and who else? Willie?
Raven Simone.
Yeah, Raven Simone. Yep.
Stephen A. Smith.
Tore him apart. You just totally annihilated. Matter of fact, Stacey Dash looked at her Twitter and was talking about how that in the verse you said that it should have been her instead of Michael Brown.
Yeah, exactly. Should have been.
Yeah.
It would have been a beautiful thing.
And it's definitely riled up some feathers, and it shed light on a fucked up situation that's going on in America right now too. What has been the backlash that you've gotten? Have you gotten a lot of backlash, or have you seen a lot of positive stuff too?
It's just people on Twitter talking shit, people on the internet talking shit. Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
Yeah.
Right. Just coward motherfuckers who hide behind computers talking shit. People that know I'll beat the brakes off their motherfucking asses if they said that in my face. They know it.
Right. In the Melly Mel video.
They know it, and they know it. These are the same people that's gonna see me one day in public, and they gonna hope like a motherfucker they go unrecognized. They gonna hope like a motherfucker they go unrecognized. Because if I find out, if I have a slightest inkling that one of the motherfuckers disrespecting me, I'm gonna break their fucking jaw.
Yeah, because you like Charles Barkley, for example. He's one that talks shit. He's always talked shit. And you went right for his jugular. What was it like writing the verse about Charles Barkley? I imagine you had fun with that.
No, the thing about it, man, is that I really don't have fun with these type of songs.
Yeah.
I have fun writing fun songs, uplifting type songs, like fun songs. Not even motivational songs, because motivational songs can be draining also.
Yeah.
They can be emotional draining, because I gotta see. In order for me to write a song like Coon, I have to take myself there mentally. I have to take myself to a place of reckless abandon. I have to take myself to a place of darkness where I become enraged, and that is fucking stressful. You see, but the only way I can make a song like that and really get the most out of it is that if I take myself there. I can't just wake up and lay up in bed and just start writing or something, just, chilling and shit, having a cup of tea and relaxing and all that. I can't do it like that.
Yeah.
I gotta go there. I gotta get in the moment. I gotta turn the lights off, man. I gotta go go into a dark place, and that's emotionally draining. I would prefer not to write these type of songs. I really would. I would not. I wish it was unnecessary to write a song like Coke. Oh. Because we should be so much farther than that. Like black people should know, especially, that they should not be doing anything with all of the turmoil and injustices that we faced in America. Black people, out of all people, should know that they shouldn't be doing any fucking thing to slow down the progress of the black community.
Put yourself in a fucked up situation when you already got the odds stacked against you. Why would you deliberately jump out there like that?
Yeah, perfect point. Perfect point, man. And these motherfuckers, they've been getting the pass because they dress nice. They wear suits and nice dresses. They got money. They got fame. They got juice. They got influence. So a lot of people are afraid to call them on their bullshit. And then they also work for these big bad corporations and that belong to conglomerates. And these motherfuckers don't want to miss any opportunities. A lot of these motherfuckers is like, man, I ain't going to say nothing because I don't want to miss an opportunity. See, the people are calling these cocksuckers out every day. The people. Yeah. But the people, the people, the common man, the common woman don't have a platform large enough to be heard. But I do.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm speaking for the people, and I know what the people are saying, and I hear them because I'm part of that. I'm in the mix with the people all the time, and I know what people are saying. And I'm like, fuck it. I'll say it. Now I know I'm gonna get some doors slammed on me. It's gonna be people that's gonna want to invite. It's gonna be people that's gonna want to invite me to a party, or want to invite me to a seminar or some type of event, and they're gonna say, "Nah, don't he have a little beef with Stephen A? Doesn't him and Charles Barkley, they don't get along? Nah, we may not want to invite him." So I know I'm gonna get some doors slammed on me. But fuck it. Fuck them and fuck them and fuck the motherfucker who decide that he gonna book Charles Barkley instead of me. Yeah.
Right.
Fuck them. That just letting me know what that person is about more than anything. Because I'm really about what's right. Yeah. And see that's the thing. That's why I'm not worried about any type of backlash, because I stand on righteousness. See, when you stand on the truth, it ain't nothing a motherfucker can do to break you. It's no argument that they can present that can topple your argument.
That's right.
There's nothing they can do. When you're standing on truth, they can't fuck with you. All they can do is come at you with some fucking some emotional bullshit opinion. That's it.
You hurt me. I need to go find a safe zone where words won't hurt me. Yeah, it's a soft-ass society. That's why I appreciate artists like you and artists like K. Reno who tell it like it is.
K. Reno, my dude.
Yeah, that dude. Hey, he, to me, alongside of Rakim, I mean, that's the coldest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Reno, one of the coldest.
And for those of you listening, go back and get, if you can find it under $100, go back and get I'm Going Out Like a Soldier. You hear K. Reno on Willie-D's second solo album.
But K. Reno on that you still a nigga song.
Yeah. The video.
I had K. Reno on another song too way back. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a legend for sure, an underrated legend at that. But right now, another thing I wanted to ask you before we go into any other questions, Is everybody okay where you're at? Is your family doing okay? Because our thoughts are definitely with the people of Houston right now.
Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, everybody's okay, you know. Everybody's doing okay.
Glad to hear that, man. Real talk.
Yeah. Mhm.
But now the song is out right now. It's available, I believe, on iTunes. It's called Coon, and it's available. Is this now? This is a single. Does this mean there's an album in the works?
Yeah, I am gonna drop an album. I'm gonna drop a few singles first and just get everybody reacclimated and acclimated to me for the first time. A lot of the youngsters don't know who I am, so you know, before I just drop a whole album on them, yeah, I'm gonna drop a few singles so that they can get used to me.
Yeah. That way, it was much easier for me back in the day. My friend's brother gave me a tape. It says, "Here, go home and play this," and press play. And hey, fuck you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a hell of a way to get through to them with some knowledge of some real shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Now,
well, also it was easier for you to you know get that music because and hear the message because there was not as much music coming out back then.
No.
That would reach. You know, it was just not as much music out there. And like right now, you know, we're so inundated with all kind of shit. You know, a lot of the good shit gets lost. Like you may never even hear it because, you know, it's just so much music out there. It's easy for the good shit to get lost. So the good shit never got lost back then. In the day, it might take you a year to get it, but you got it.
Yeah.
You know, now the good shit can easily get lost because there's so much booty shit out there.
So much saturation. Yeah, I'm glad you touched that too. We like to call it the lame stream because they're just pumping out garbage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Faggots and skin tight clothing is like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? It's just so the contrast from when we came up to what's going on now with the younger generation is just unbelievable. You know.
Yeah, it's almost like everything that y'all work to build up, they trying to just pull it down with goofball shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know, in order to change it, you know, the best way to if you don't like the condition of the youth, you know, the best way to change it is to besides, you know, stepping up and doing something about it yourself, reaching back out and giving them the proper guidance. Is to employ the youth to lead the youth. See, we get the young youth out there that's got their shit together, and we give them shine. See, it's a lot of youth out there that have leadership in them. They may not know it, they don't see it, but we see it. So we go out there and we reach out to the youngsters who got the leadership qualities and say, "Look, man, you lead." Some of them are leading, but they're leading in the wrong way. So all we got to do is just go and set them on the right path. Say, "Hey, man, this, you know, I see you got charisma. People like you. You know, they listen to you. People want to be around you. You know, you can use, you know, your influence a whole lot better if you did it like this." And the thing is,
much like guide them through that shit.
Yeah,
and let them handle the rest.
A lot of times they'll listen to that shit because it's human nature. Because the thing is that all of us, man, I don't care who you are, everybody likes to be recognized. Everybody want to be recognized. Everybody want to be appreciated. And if you're not going to be recognized for something good, you'll be recognized and appreciated for something bad. Everybody want to be recognized. That's why you sit. Sometimes you'll see a girl who's appears to be just, you know, a nice, mild-mannered girl. You know, maybe she's quiet or whatever. And then one day she puts on some tight pants or a skimpy dress, and all of a sudden she's getting a lot of attention. And then the next thing you know, she take it a little higher. And then a little higher. The skirt gets a little higher. The pants gets a little tighter. The cleavage becomes a little bit more exposed because she's getting attention. So whether that attention is negative or positive, we all want to be recognized. We all want some type of attention. So all we got to do is guide them along and help them, realize help them realize their potential and use it in the right manner. Use it for good, not evil.
Yeah. It's real talk.
Because one thing that we cannot do is talk down to our younger generation. Because talking down to us didn't work, for the generation before us. Those generations that came before us, talking down to us did not work. In fact, we hated the motherfuckers that talked down to us. We couldn't stand them motherfuckers.
Right.
Any teacher, coach, or whatever that was just totally exhausted and frustrated with the idea of having to teach us or coach us, we hated the motherfuckers because we didn't feel like, okay, you complaining and shit, we didn't feel like the motherfuckers really cared about us. So we didn't care about their ass. We hated them. So we can't talk down to the younger generation. We got to talk up. We can't use our tongues to pat them down. We got to use our tongues to build them up. And they will listen because a lot of them do have respect. And a lot of them know that they know right from wrong. They know that they should be respectful. They know what they should be doing. But, man, nobody's going to respect you if you don't give them respect, especially somebody that's not your own. Like it's like the situation with Ice-T and Soulja Boy. When Ice-T called Soulja Boy out and said he didn't know how to rap and all that type of shit, well, that wasn't really a smart move because the thing is that although Soulja Boy is a youngster, I mean, still a young man, and he's not Ice-T's son.
Right.
So you can't just talk to people any kind of way and accost people and come at people and then think all of a sudden you can say anything you want to say, but because you're older, they're supposed to automatically respect it. No, it don't work like that. See, the way T should have came, and Ice-T, my dude, but the thing is that he played that card wrong because what he should have done if he had a problem with Soulja Boy said, you know what? Hey, let me holler at you, youngster. Put him to the side, not attack him in some type of public social forum. Put him to the side. Say, man, let me holler at you. Hey, first of all, little youngster, look here. First of all, hustler to hustler, I can appreciate your hustle, your grind, man, what you did, to get to where you are. I came from where you are. I came from the same place. I come from the streets. I came up hustling. So I can appreciate that, first and foremost. But secondly, man, but if you want to make sure that you got longevity in this game, make sure you go in with the mindset that you're going to continue to improve what you're doing. Because the minute that these motherfuckers ain't feeling some happy little dance song or whatever, then you out of here. If you pigeonhole yourself to just being that guy that come up with a little catchy song for dancing or whatever, and you don't concentrate on your lyrics, you're gonna be out of here.
Yeah,
and Soulja Boy out of here right now. He out of here right now. He out of here right now. But guess what? If T would have came to him like that, not only would he have maintained his status, and in terms of the way Soulja Boy viewed him, but also the way the rest of the youth viewed him. And instead of being that dude that's just caught in the crosshairs and being attacked by a bunch of little youngsters, because let's face it, I mean, it's kind of corny for an OG to be squabbling little youngsters. Like somebody should be touched, Like you ain't supposed to be able to get away with shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? But when you put yourself in that kind of position, you open yourself up. So if he'd handled it a different way, Soulja Boy might have said, man, you know what, man? Well, let's do a song together. Now all of a sudden, they do a song together. Ice-T already popular, so he's bringing something to the table. They do a song together. Ice-T is now introduced to a whole new generation of young people who think he's the cool hip dude. And now, and then Soulja Boy is now getting street cred for fucking with Ice-T. So it works hand in hand. So we can't fight down.
How receptive are the young artists to working with you nowadays? Do you get like a lot of the younger artists that's out right now reaching back to Willie-D to try to get advice or get up on tracks?
I don't get a lot of young artists I don't get a lot of artists reaching out to me, period, to get on tracks. I do get artists that reach out. You know, I mean every day at least, you know, somebody, you know, reach out to me, you know, a couple people or whatever, 2-3 people reach out to me every single day about getting on a track or whatever. And I don't just get on any track. You know, I vet the tracks. I don't just accept the money. I got to hear the song. I got to hear what you're doing. I got to hear your style. I got to make sure I know what I'm walking into. You know? Now, out the gate, though, I appreciate when artists reach out to me, though, because, you know, they could reach out to anybody. And they're saying, you know what, I want to fuck with you, Willie-D, out of all these dudes. And they might fuck with some other dudes, too. They might want to fuck with other dudes, too. But when they start saying, I want to fuck with you, and when they say, I want to fuck with you, and, you know, what is your account information? You know, so I can send this money. See, you know, when a motherfucker put their money up, you put your money where your mouth is, that means something. A lot of motherfuckers just want something for free and want to talk about it. But I'm more impressed when a motherfucker be about it than talk about it. So they know that I'm not, you know, I don't make this motherfucking music and shit for free. This shit costs money. You know, like, put this Coon song out, it costs money to put this song out. It costs money to produce this song. It costs money to go in the studio. It costs money for the producer. It costs money to get clearances. It costs money to go back and forth promoting and marketing. I just did a media run in New York that cost a few $1,000s just to go to New York. Just to go to New York and lodge, you know, and eat, you know, and be comfortable while I was there. You know, cost a nice little grip. That's in addition to the publicist and the travel and all that stuff. You know, when you're going from one end of town, when you're going from Lower Manhattan to Upper Manhattan, you know, 2 or 3 times a day, that shit can add up real quick on some Uber cars and shit, you know. So the shit ain't free. The shit ain't free. You know, so when artists reach out to me and say, I want to fuck with you, and they know that comes with some type of, you know, fee. And I try to work with artists, you know what I'm saying? You know, I try to work with all the artists, you know, within their budget. You know, sometimes motherfuckers just call me with the wrong kind of shit. And I mean, ain't nothing I can do for somebody that call me and say, all I got is $100. You know, I can't do nothing with you. You know, I can't do nothing for you. But, you know what I'm saying? But I try to work with these artists, man. But yeah, the younger artists do reach out, and that's always cool because when they do that, I'm bringing my credibility to the table. I'm bringing that audience to the table that say, you know, if you fucking with this right here, then that means you 100. You fucking Willie-D, you got to be 100. I'm bringing also the journalists. See, a lot of people that fuck with me, they journalists. They're not just writers. They're actual journalists. And I'm fucking with people that, like the young people, you know, this is like a young man's game, but it's motherfuckers that's my age and grew up on me that's actually own these companies and shit. They actually the head at these corporations and shit that market and promote hip hop. So when they see my name on some shit, they're gonna give it a second look. You know? So it works hand in hand, and then by me getting on the song with one of the youngsters, it it gives me more exposure to the young crowd. It makes one more youngster know who Willie-D is.
And that's the beautiful thing, because, the longevity, you can go all the way back, like I said, to 89, to the days of controversy. For our listeners, can you describe what it was like to be in the studio with the likes of DJ Ready Red and everybody making those classics back then?
Yeah, really, because it was so new, I didn't really get a chance to really enjoy, because and not just that. I'm a worker when I go in. I'm a worker. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the studio bullshitting. To me, time is money. There's a time to relax and kick it, and that time for me is normally before we start or when we finish. Sure. Once we get into it, I'm not going to be wasting a whole lot of time. I got shit to do. So I want to get in and do this. If this is what we come to do, let's do this. But I'm not going to come in here and do this, then kick it for 8 hours and shit, come back, kick it a little bit more, I don't do it like that. I go in to get the job done. I'm like a specialist. Who you need me to take out? Okay. All I need is a picture, a time, and that's all I need. A picture, a time, and a place. That's all I need. I'm going to go in, I'm going to execute, and I'm out. That's my job. That's how I do that's how I approach music. I go in to execute. If I got to do a song, I'm going in and do that song, and I'm going to put my foot all the way up in that song. I'm going to make sure that, see, my idea when I go in to do a song, I don't go in to write hit songs. I don't try to write a hit song. I try to write classics. See, hits are determined by record sales. Classics are determined by longevity. Those are songs that are timeless. So, Let a Hoe Be a Hoe is going to forever resonate. It's going to forever be relevant throughout history. Willie-D's Nike is going to forever be relevant. Mind Playing Tricks is going to forever be relevant. The World is a Ghetto is going to forever be relevant. Fuck the KKK going to forever be relevant. Coons is going to forever be relevant. Fuck a War is going to forever be relevant. Do It Like a G.O., that's forever relevant. Gangsta of Love, Clean Up Man. These are classics because I go in to make a classic, not a hit. Some of those classics became hit songs. But I went in to make a classic, not a hit. And classics last a lot longer, because there's a lot of songs that were hits, and the new generation never heard of them. The next generation will never hear of them. A lot of these songs will never ever be played again in history. They never get any kind of radio spins or whatever. Nobody even care about them songs anymore. And the artists can't even travel and make money off that shit no more. But those classics, you can get generation after generation after generation on that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. Oh, yeah. The chemistry, too, that you guys always had. I always loved the chemistry. Now, Habeas Corpus, we already know that's not going to happen. And we know you're going to be putting out singles. But is there still any talks of a possible Ghetto Boys album in the future, or is that scrapped for now?
Well, it's scrapped for now. Ain't no talking about it at all.
Yeah.
So, I'm right now, man. I'm focused on Willie-D right now. I'm like, I know Willie-D gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen with this.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
I know this is guaranteed. I know that I'm finna put out another single in another 8 weeks. I know that I got a video. I have a video, a screening of the video next Thursday, a private screening of the video before the video comes out and it's released to the public. I know that video is going to be released to the public in about a week and a half. I know that's going to happen.
That's what's up.
Huh?
I said we got more music coming. That's what's up.
Yeah, you got more music coming for definitely. More music is coming.
Yeah.
and more shit that's gonna get under people's skin. I'm sure I'll be getting some calls from the FBI soon.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Because shout out to Phyllis. She's the one that I think she might have been your guys' publicist back in the day too.
Phyllis.
She got
Phyllis Pollard.
Yeah, yep. She got the FBI letter to NWA back in the day. I remember her telling me that. But you guys are no strangers to controversy yourselves. I mean, you guys, along with Ice-T, Two Live Crew, of course NWA, you guys all kicked in the doors for freedom of speech. And you look at nowadays, I see that speech slowly slipping away. We almost keep
That's because you got a bunch of motherfucking cowards, man. You bunch of motherfucking cowards out there. It's a whole bunch of fucking cowards. Everybody's scared. I'm scared. Ooh, don't hurt my feelings. I mean, what you expect, man, in the generation of what you expect when you in the generation of entitlement. When you raise a fucking generation to be entitled, like everybody gets a fucking trophy, everybody gets a ribbon, even if you finish last. You finish 12th place, you get a fucking ribbon. No, motherfucker. You get a scolding, motherfucker. You finish. You get your motherfucking ass out there and you try that shit again. You get your motherfucking ass back out there and you motherfucking go practice harder. That's what you need to do. With your sorry ass, embarrassing my fucking family. Get your ass back out there and work harder. That's what you need to do.
Exactly.
Now, there's some soft-ass motherfuckers out there right now saying to themselves, oh, fucking, this guy's fucking harsh. He shouldn't be that way toward children. Well, those goddamn children are going to be grown people one day.
Yeah.
And if they grow up thinking that they're supposed to get some shit for free anyway, if they're supposed to get it anyway just because they exist, they should be compensated. You know, they should be rewarded. They're going to have some major problems adjusting to real life.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you finish 12th place. You finish 12th place, you don't get shit. In fact, motherfucker, we ain't going to eat after this shit. We ain't taking your ass home.
And get it together, you know what I'm saying?
I'm taking your ass home, and motherfucker, for the next month, your ass going to be watching film all day, every day.
Yeah, these kids know how to operate phones, but they don't even know how to operate computers. You know, and we got to teach them. I mean, it's you know, I always encourage, take your kids outdoors. You know, show them what it's like to you know what I'm saying, go outside and enjoy fresh air and sun. You know what, rather than be cooped up in the house all day, mind fucked by your favorite electronic. You know, it's crazy.
That's a good point, but I ain't gonna even lie, man. I'm not an outdoors person, but my kids are, thank God. So I'm not really affected by that. They're the ones pushing my ass outside. Yeah, it's the opposite way around for me and my children. They are always on the go.
Well, that's good. Definitely. You know, but you got the single Coon available right now. iTunes, they can get it everywhere.
It's on iTunes, Amazon, all that good stuff.
And what's your you got a website or anything? I know you write for the Houston Free Press, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Houston Press, just Houston Press.
Houston Press.
That's two different entities.
You got okay, for the Houston Press, you got a website that fans can go check out? Or?
Yeah, it's real simple. Willie-D.com.
Oh, there you go. Willie-D.com. Now, originally, you spell your name D-E. Why did you drop the two E's?
I thought it was some cool shit. D is enough, goddammit. Why I gotta have E's at the end? If I say D, you know what I'm saying? If I say D, just put a damn D. Why that? D is enough to pronounce. Willie-D is enough to pronounce Willie-D. That's it. I don't need to have two E's after that. So I just dropped it.
So the single drops. You're getting a lot of press. It's going crazy. Controversy is everywhere. You heard from Stacey Dash? Did you hear from Charles Barkley yet? Has he said anything?
Nah, but when he do, I'm gonna light his ass up.
Might as well.
It's gonna be very easy. I'm not even like, this is what I do. You know, people I come from I come from two backgrounds that's gonna make it hard for a motherfucker to fuck with me. One, I got a violent streak. Two, I come from battle rap. I started out battle rapping. So I'm an expert in breaking a motherfucker off. Like letting a motherfucker know what time it is about himself. And I don't play fair at all. Everybody gonna get it fucking with me. I don't play fair.
Right.
So when they jump out there, better believe. And I'm gonna be ready. A fight, like I said, a fight go with my shit. So it ain't gonna be just no talking shit. When I see you, it's on. I ain't gotta see you, but it's gonna be on. Once I put their ass in them crosshairs, it's gonna be on. Ain't gonna be no going up joints, being relaxed, going to parties, thinking they can talk that shit, thinking you got enough bodyguards, and all that shit. Ain't none of that shit gonna save a motherfucker when he get in my crosshairs. And I already ran into Charles Barkley once at a party, and I could have got out his ass right then. It was real easy. Hollywood parties are the easiest parties to get to a motherfucker at, because they totally relaxed. They're totally relaxed. They just walking in that motherfucker. You know, it's just a bunch of people that you see on TV all the time and shit. And, you know, they feel safe. They feel comfortable.
Well, he wouldn't feel too comfortable if you walked right up to him, I don't think.
Now, Charles Barkley a hoe-ass nigga. He always have been a hoe. You know what? Well, I'll take that back. Yeah. He's always been an asshole, put it like that. He's always been an asshole. But it's like, that's as far as being a hoe-ass nigga, you know, I think that really came about once he started gambling and shit and TNT bailed him out. Yeah. I think that's when the hoe-ass shit started, the cooning started. You know, I'm thinking TNT must have said, look, we want you to come work for us, blah, blah, blah. And you can be this guy, and, you know, well, what do you think about this? And once he said, the first time he said something disparaging about black people, they was like, oh, shit. Okay, cool. They probably gave that motherfucker a raise and said, okay, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going, Charles. Or they may have came to him out the gate, and that may have been part of the deal out of the gate. I don't know. But I know that in the beginning, he was one of the most respected black men on earth. And black men really respected him, respected his views, respected him being able to stand up for himself and not being afraid. Then all of a sudden he got on TNT and he started selling the black community out. But then you have people say, well, I like him because he say what he mean and he has his own views and his own opinion. That's a lie. Well, what were these opinions the first 30-something years of his life? What were these views and opinions?
That shit just don't come up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know
what were these views and opinions the first 35 years of his life?
Yeah, who's pushing his agenda?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. You see a lot of people changing over the course of time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But, you know, change is good, you know what I'm saying? Some change is good. Some change is good. Growth is good when you're growing as a human being. Growth is good. But when you're going backwards, when you're doing things like, you know, growth is good if you're a separatist and you grow into being a person that start viewing people differently, and you say, you know what, man, you know, we're all the same. I'm going to start treating people the way I want to be treated. I'm going to judge people by the content of their character, not the portrayal of their character.
Yeah.
See, that's good growth. But when you start off treating people fairly and everybody get a fair shake, everybody's equal, and then you turn into a separatist, that's bad growth. That's you turn into a coon. You go from being a stand-up guy to being a coon, somebody that can be controlled, and out here trying to get brownie points for your oppressor.
Right, and you called out the right ones too, especially Stephen A. Smith. He stayed with that. That's why. With that bullshit. Kanye be on that dumb shit too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers, man, they get out there.
I haven't heard Kanye Coon yet. You know, I haven't heard Kanye Coon. I mean, I ain't scared to call it out if I hear it, but I haven't heard him coon. So I can't say Kanye right now. I haven't heard him coon. But I heard these other motherfuckers coon. And I got some more coons on the list too. They'll be on the second song. They'll be on Coon 2. And then the other ones are those that don't make that cut will be on Coon 3.
Well, you're gonna have a trilogy.
I mean, I'm gonna have a motherfucking trilogy. I'm gonna have like 5 of them. About 5 of them motherfuckers, man. Like I'm gonna get their asses, man. I'm gonna light their asses up, man. I'm not letting these coons make it no more. Any motherfucker that go out there and that sell out the black community with some coon shit, I'm calling them bitches out from now on. They getting called out. I'm not letting them make it anymore. I'm calling them out.
See, a lot of people won't do that. I commend you for standing up for what you believe in, and you know, and you were never a stranger to that. Like I remember, you put out "Fuck Rodney King." Everybody was like, "What the fuck?" That was
some bullshit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
revolutionary shit.
At that time, yeah, of course, because that was what 92. That was right when shit jumped off in L.A. Yeah. And here comes Willie-D out of 5th Ward, Houston, Texas, saying "Fuck Rodney King." What was that, Willie? For the people that don't know.
See, what happened is that after the cops who beat Rodney King was acquitted, 4 white cops were acquitted for beating Rodney King on video, undisputed evidence that they violated this man's civil rights, and they got off scot-free. They got off scot-motherfucking-free. Black people took to the streets and started rioting. And when black people took to the streets and started rioting and tearing shit up, they employed Rodney King to go out there and say something to stop them. Now these people are taking chances for this motherfucker. These people are mad because they know that, well, goddamn, how can we win? If you catch the shit on tape, you can catch it on video, and they still get off. We can't win, so fuck it. We're gonna tear this mother. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the only motherfucking thing that we feel like we got the power to do. We're gonna tear this motherfucker up.
Right.
And I felt that was a noble gesture. Tear that motherfucker up. Do the same thing that white folks would do. Because white folks, let's not make no motherfucking mistake. If white folks ain't got no problem tearing some shit up if they feel like an injustice has been committed against them. White folks ain't got no problem going in, killing a bunch of motherfuckers if they feel like a grave injustice has been committed against them. They have no problem dropping bombs on countries and killing men, women, and children if they feel like a grave injustice has been committed against them. They have no fucking problem. But when black people do it, black people are fucking, animals or criminals and all this type of shit. When they do it, they're good old American patriots. So when they did it that time, I was like, hell yeah, because I know the only thing America respects is bloodshed and money. That's all they respect. Yeah. And since black people didn't have enough money for them motherfuckers to respect that, They gave them the bloodshed. And that's all they respect, bloodshed and money. So when they went out there and started doing all that shit, I was like, man, fuck that shit. If this all these motherfuckers understand, if this is what it's going to take to be treated fairly, then fuck it. It's on. So here Rodney King bring his ass out and speak and say, can we all get along? No, motherfucker, we can't all get along. They telling you, no, we don't want to get along. No, we can't get along because they don't want to get along. They want to. They like it when we're at odds with each other.
Right. And then they had the white dude, Reginald Denny, they got hit in the head with the brick saying, get along and all that shit too, then. Like they just didn't.
Well, I didn't hear Reginald Denny say that, but the thing is that, man, these motherfuckers don't want us to get along. These people in these police forces, did you see the situation with the New York cops came out and said that they were told by their superiors to go out and harass black people in New York City?
Man.
No, but Hello? It doesn't surprise me. I know in Chicago it's at a torture center.
Go online. It's about 15 cops that are suing the city of New York for discrimination, racial discrimination and bias, because they're saying that they were told to harass black people. Like they were told to harass black people, write citations and tickets for black people, to black people. They were told this. They have to do this or they get punished. Now, so they finally just came out. This is the same shit black people been trying to tell everybody for years. Been trying to tell motherfuckers, this is black people all around the United States. This ain't just in New York. It just came out in New York. Trust me, that same shit is going on in Houston, L.A., Chicago, Cleveland, everywhere. That shit is going on. It's a whole culture. It's the law enforcement culture in America. Law enforcement in America ain't nothing but a hoe pretending to be a lady.
Yeah, we live in a police state, and it's getting worse. We had Bootleg from the Dayton family on the show a couple weeks ago, and he was telling us the situation in Flint is far much worse than what it is with the water up there. People's teeth are falling out, skin turning green, all kinds of shit's going on that they're not talking about.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What's your thoughts on the Flint water situation? Have you heard? I mean, do you know anybody over there that's going through it? Or?
I don't. The only person I knew from Flint was Breeze. C. Breed.
Yeah.
MC Breed. He never got caught with a kilo.
No.
And if he ever did, it wouldn't have been with me, bro. Nah, that was my dude. But yeah. I'm having a flashback. But yeah, nah, man. I don't know about anybody out there, and I'm really not really versed on what's been going on now because I've been having my head down in the sink.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's well, the water's been poisoned, but I heard it's like that in several states. You know, so I mean, really, there is a chemical genocide going on. You know, and eugenics too. Matter of fact, we have a show on Sundays called The Church of Reality. One of our hosts, Elaine Riddick, she was sterilized when she was 13 back in the 70s against her will. And it took her 20 years of fighting to get compensation for herself and other victims. But they gave them pennies compared to what they should have gotten. You know, but they eugenics is still going on today, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. These man, they got so much shit going on, man. That's why I say evil run America, man. They got so much evil shit going on in this country.
Yeah.
The evil people are at the top, man, and everything is fueled by money and power. Mainly money.
Yeah, that's true. You know, a lot of people die over pennies. You know, it's sad. I just read an article. In 12 hours, 22 people were shot in Chicago. 11-year-old girl was killed in just 12 hours.
Damn.
And it's, I think you've seen that.
You say it's 22 people was killed in Chicago.
Yeah, 22. Well, 22 people was shot, and 11-year-old girl was killed within 12 hours. It says 22 people shot in Chicago over 12 hours, including a girl, 11 killed at a sleepover, reported by the Chicago Tribune. And you know, that type of shit is crazy. Like you guys said, fuck a war. We're going overseas, bombing people that didn't do anything to us. You know, like you said, children are getting killed over there. You know, but right here in America, we have 30,000 people die a year, and we're not doing shit. What do we all need to do to stop this shit?
The management starts at the top. The government going to have to start putting a premium on human life in America.
Yeah.
Just like in your own household. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, we need to just do it ourselves. No. This shit starts with government, man. Hey, the word government is derivative of the word govern, to govern. Okay? So, you got to think, if you got all this shit, you got mass incarceration going on, you got all this trigger-happy shit going on, you got mass shootings going on, what type of government do you have? This is one of the few governments that have so many fucking outlaws and murders and all kind of corruption going on, and they get a pass. Yeah, we talk shit about them, but we don't get them out of office.
No.
We don't oust them. And many of them, they still get to wear their nice suits and shit to work and eat at nice places, and they get tickets to the games and nice retirement packages. And they get all that shit at the expense of the taxpayer. So what has to happen is like what Bernie Sanders was saying, man, you got to go in. You got to have somebody like a Bernie Sanders who really do care about people and care about equality. You got to have somebody like that who cares about taking out lobbyists, saying, let's get these motherfuckers out of our government because we can never really be a great nation with as long as our politicians are being held up by lobbyists. As long as the politicians got their hands in the lobbyists' pockets,
puppeteers out of the way.
We're compromised, man. We're compromised, and money is the first thing people think about in this country, not people. And this is the country doing this. This is government doing this, and it boils down to the media, the way they allow media to influence people about everything is materialistic in this country. It's all about what you got. And if you ain't got something, what's the catchphrase? Oh, he broke. She broke. You know, we quick to call somebody broke.
Yeah.
He's broke. You broke. We don't give a shit about our elderly people. We don't protect our elderly people. We're one of the few countries that feel that it's repulsive to have to look after the elderly. Where in many other countries, the elderly people are revered. They're the people that people look at and say, "Man, I want to get to that level of respect.
Right.
I want to get to that level of wisdom." And family members, they consider it an honor to take care of the person who took care of them, who schooled them, and who gave them knowledge, who raised them, who made all of the sacrifices for them. They consider it an honor. They do not put their people in fucking convalescent homes. They do not discard them. They live in their households. Even in this country right here, if you look around, when last time you seen an Asian person in a convalescent house in the United States of America? They live with their family.
Right.
They live with their fucking family. You know, like it's like we discard our elderly. We shit on them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much they gave us. Doesn't matter how much blood, sweat, and tears they gave us. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. Soon as a motherfucker reaches a certain age, oh, he old. He's fucking old. She old. You know, like, motherfucker, keep waking up, bitch. You're going to be old, too, one day.
Yeah, that's real shit, man. That's real shit. My grandfather, he died when he was 87. We took care of him. We had several people say you need to put him in a nursing home. Fuck that shit. I'm putting him nowhere. Same thing with my father. You know what I'm saying? He's got cancer. We taking care of him. We ain't putting him nowhere. We ain't gonna fucking put him in no dump. Because you know those places, a lot of those places are ran by crooked motherfuckers too. I saw a 2020 special years ago. There was a guy he was down in Texas. He got like $100,000 a year to feed the people at the nursing home that he ran. He was just buying soy powder, feeding them basically feeding them farina or some shit. And pockets.
Dirty. Yeah. Go down, motherfucker.
Yeah, man, we don't take care of our elderly. I'm glad you brought that up. That's something that definitely needs to change. But we got to get big corporate, you know what I'm saying, hands out of American pockets. You know, we got to figure out how to make it America instead of AmeriCorps, because it's a country. You know, not a corporation. Shouldn't be a corporation, but that's what it's become, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's why you got dumbasses out there talking about I want to vote for Donald Trump because he can return the economy. Bitch, we got motherfuckers, people being murdered out here on the streets, people unarmed, people being gunned down, people in their own homes being held hostage. We got motherfuckers mass murders. We got motherfuckers putting chemicals in our water. You know, we're dealing with climate control. We're dealing with we're dealing with fucking pollution. You know, we're dealing with we're at a time right now, one of the greatest moments in history of racial tension right now in this country. It's at an all-time high, and the shit is about to boil over. And these cocksuckers talking about the economy. Motherfucker, what good is it for you to have a pocket full of motherfucking money and be dead? Or a pocket full of money and be scared to death? You know, think about the people that's in Chicago. They scared to fucking death. You got money, you going to work, but you're scared to fucking death. And you're stressing out.
Right.
That shit don't mean nothing. You got a nice car, but you can't drive that motherfucker down the street without getting shot in the head and getting jacked for it. That's the problem. The economy shit, the whole money shit is the thing that got us in this fucking hole in the first place. And I ain't talking about, and I'm not talking about in the last fucking 10 years or so. I'm talking about what this country was built on in the first place. Fucking robbery. Stealing the land from the Indians and then going and kidnapping black people from Africa to build a country.
Built on side of slavery, yeah.
And all of this shit just coming full circle, man.
Yeah.
All of this shit is coming full circle. And America is one of the few countries that has never paid for her atrocities. It's one of the few countries. Everybody else got to pay a fine. Everybody else got to pay what they call it a surcharge. Everybody else must be taxed. And America is one of the countries that makes sure everybody gets taxed. You got to pay for that. Oh, you did the Jews bad. You got to pay for that. Oh, you did the Mexicans. You got to pay for that. Oh, you did you got to pay for that. Oh, you got to pay. You must pay. Going to the UN every motherfucking year trying to pass a resolution to make a motherfucker pay. Levying fucking boycotts of nations. Economic boycotts and shit. This is America leading the way.
Oh, yeah.
With all of the fucking dirty shit that this country has done to people. But America never pays for her atrocities, but everybody else got to pay. Come on, man. Is that a bully or what? That shit gonna come back to bite, man. That shit gonna come back to bite. The only way America can be saved if she changed her ways, people in this country figure out a motherfucking way to come together. Figure out a way to unite. Figure out a way to level that fucking playing field and stop motherfucking buying into the hate mongers and the separatists.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely, because divide and conquer, that's the oldest trick in the book. And it's worked, if people pay attention throughout history, it's worked just about in every civilization throughout history. So I just can't understand how people don't see it, you know what I'm saying, and want to unite and quit all the separation. Let's come together on a big, massive global front and shut this shit down the right way and build it back up. But, you know, that's wishful thinking, Willie. You know. But I'm glad, you know, to have the opportunity not only to have you on the show, but to also talk about some real fucking shit with you, versus just discussing, you know, what's going on in the music industry. We covered a lot of ground here tonight, and I really, really appreciate it.
For sure.
Thank you for taking time, and once again, tell everybody about the single and where they can get it, and how they can get a hold of you.
The single is called Coon, C-O-O-N, Coon. Boom, it's the elephant in the room. Go get Coon, man, on iTunes, Amazon, all that stuff. Wherever you can buy that, just go get it online. It's available online. And y'all can follow me at Willie-D.com. That's the website. Go to Willie-D Live if you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram. And, yeah. I also do this advice column called Ask Willie-D. So you got something on your mind and your homie can't give you the right answers, holla at your boy. Go to Willie-D.com, click on that Ask Willie-D link, ask me a question, and who knows, I might answer your questions in the newest edition, which comes out every Thursday of the Houston Press, Ask Willie-D. You dig?
No doubt.
Every Thursday. That's what's up, man. Well, thanks again for coming on the show, Will. Much appreciation, man.
You got it.
Much appreciation.
Hey, what it is Willie-D, you dig? Big shout out to the Murder Master Music Show. MMM, 3 M's. Turn them upside down, that's 3 W's. You know what that means? That's 3 times the fun when you're dealing with Willie-D. You dig what I'm saying?